All right, let's see what the dumbest people on Earth have to say today. Strut on out there. They got their makeup done. Let's see what goes down into chicken coop. Oh God, look at these men. Oh Lord. Oh God, dude. You know what these two are gonna go home and do? Yikes. Can't believe I'm putting myself through this right now.
So all kinds of stuff is going on today. Joy is
not
here.
my God.
She'll be back tomorrow, we think.
Oh,
and
too
as
bad.
we speak, the world's richest man, Elon Musk, has full access to the U.S. Treasury federal payment system, and Democrats.
Oh, I mean, let's get another useless bureaucrat to do it. Why, out of all the people, somebody? Why would we possibly want the world's richest man who's taken an interest in making sure the country's running as well as his companies? Why let him peek into the books? Why don't we have AOC do it? You know?
Are ringing the alarm bell. Take a look.
Before our very eyes, an unelected shadow government is conducting,
says the Jew,
a hostile takeover of the federal government.
Says
this
the
is
Jew.
the
Oh,
most
God.
corrupt administration in our history.
I think your
And it's
teeth
putting
are
our
the most
economy,
corrupt
our
administration of all
government, and our
time.
most at-risk communities in serious jeopardy.
Elon and his handful of friends now have full access to your personal and financial information that's in the system. Your payment history, your social...
No, Elizabeth, Miss Pocahontas. He has access to your payment history, as in you collecting tax dollars. Ha ha ha. Funneling them, money laundering. It's all going to come out into the open, dude.
Social security number, your bank account numbers. Elon...
What she's saying is my information. And she's pissed off.
now has the power to suck out all of that information for his own use.
The way you suck the money away from...
So, the White House, however, is claiming that they're keeping his power in check. Take a look.
Mr. President, why is it important for Elon Musk to have access to the payment systems at Treasury?
Well, he's got access only to letting people go that he thinks are no good if we agree with him, and it's only if we agree with him. He's a very talented guy from the standpoint of management and costs. Elon can't do and won't do anything without our approval, and we'll give him the approval where appropriate. Where not appropriate, we won't. He's running, obviously, a big company.
What's
Has
wrong with
nothing
any of
to do-
this?
There's a conflict that we won't let him get near it. But he does have a good natural instinct. He's got a team of very talented people. We're trying to shrink government, and he can probably shrink it as well as anybody else, if not better.
No, let's get Whoopi to do it, dude. Let's bring Whoopi in there and look at the books, you know? Let's get Whoopi to look at the books, dude. Why have the world's richest man look at the books? It's not like he knows how to run a business or anything or cut costs. Have Whoopi do it. What are we doing, guys?
So, I mean, are Americans going to be okay with Musk? Oh, okay. a guy nobody voted for having all this kind of power. And, you know, the news outlet Wired found out that at least 6 of the gentlemen on Elon Musk's team are between the ages of 19 to 24 with little or no...
Oh, well, let's get another one of these 90-year-old bureaucrats. Let's get Joe Biden in there.
government experience, and no one is...
That's it. We don't need government experience. Government experience is what got us here, dude.
In college. I mean, who are these people and why do they...
I will take the D's nuts guy over the fucking Whoopi and her aging ass dinosaur Democrats, dude. Give me D's nuts. I will take D's nuts or Big Ballsack or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't care what the fuck his name is, dude. It's better than Elizabeth Warren and drunk ass Nancy Pelosi. All these drunk old women, dude.
They have access to any of your business.
Well, they don't. What they're doing is actually illegal. Everyone knows that the separation of powers allows for Congress to decide. They have the power of the purse. This is money that was already allocated from taxpayer money. And to stop it is actually there was an act passed
Oh, hi,
in
Kitty.
1974,
How'd you get in
right?
here?
I think it was the Impoundment Control Act, because they feared Nixon was blocking programs where Congress had already approved funds because he didn't like them. So it's beyond Elon Musk. Donald Trump doesn't have the power to do what he's doing right now, but I wonder where the screaming is, because Donald Trump floods the zone. We talked about how the last couple weeks has felt like a year. It's only been a couple weeks. And what he's doing is
two, by the way.
2
That's-
weeks. He's
But she's like, oh, the last couple weeks have felt like a couple of years. That's because Trump is actually doing shit. He's not an old, demented butthole Biden. Huh, Kitty?
DEI, the immigration raids that they aired out all over television, started a trade war. But meanwhile, this is the thing people should keep their eye on, because this flies in the face of our Constitution. And that's where people should be enraged.
Yeah.
I think this is what he's doing. You know, I've given so much thought to it.
Oh, let's hear about it,
we first started
Sonny.
learning about Elon Musk now being a special government employee, which means he has top security clearance, but he doesn't have the obligations that a full.
The guy has the highest security clearance because he owns the world's largest rocket company. And what is a rocket? It is a weapon. The guy is launching humans into the International Space Station because our government could not keep NASA afloat. Now we got to listen to Sonny talk about how he's not qualified to look at the books.
Federal employee has, so he doesn't have to give the same amount of disclosures. He has less conflicts of interest. And it seems to me that when I put my legal hat on, what Donald Trump is trying to do.
Her, when she puts her legal hat on, is she, what's her name? Sonny, The View, lawyer. Is she a lawyer? American lawyer and author. I guess she is a lawyer, but what kind of law did she do? What kind of law? They tried to the United States. Well, I guess that's good. Shout out Sonny for that.
Is he's trying to expand the powers of the executive branch. We all know, or we should know in this country, that there are 3 co-equal branches of government. You got
Who
the
are they, Sonny?
Okay, so you've got the judicial branch, you've got the executive branch, and you've got the legislative branch. The legislative branch is the branch that Sarah was just talking about, which is Congress, right? So you've got the House and the Senate, power of the purse. What he is trying to do is trying to figure out how he can expand his power, the power of the executive branch, and have a little more power over Congress. And he certainly has kind of a bit of power over the judicial branch, because the top of the judicial branch is the Supreme Court, which he has packed with loyalists. So in my view, I think he's causing a constitutional crisis intentionally, so that this goes to the Supreme Court. And if the Supreme Court, ladies and gentlemen, say, yeah, he can do this, our Constitution, as we've known it, is basically going to change forever. It will.
So let me get this straight. Because Elon Musk, arguably the world's greatest businessman, because he is allowed to look at where the country is spending money, like frickin' sex changes in mice or Sesame Street in Afghanistan, that is just degrading our Constitution. Am I understanding this right? Damn.
Will not be the Constitution that the framers of our government, our country, thought of. Right.
Yeah, I'm sure they thought of one where fucking people are walking down the street, whatever.
Well, it kind of feels like if a tree falls in the woods and no one hears it, did it even fall? In that Congress also has to fight back and want to reclaim the power of the purse. And Congress really has 2 primary authorities: declaring war.
You know their audience is so bored right now. They're like, when are we going to talk about Meghan Markle?
And the power of the purse in the House. They've completely ceded authorization of use of military force to the executive branch for decades. But now, even Republicans who support Trump's agenda, what even is the purpose of being in Congress if things that you vote for, that you work on, could be just completely thrown out the window by the president? And executive overreach isn't anything new. Previous presidents have done it. But this is unlike anything we've seen. And I'll say this. Republicans have always believed in shrinking the size of government. We've believed in cutting waste, fraud, and abuse, and streamlining agencies when we can, auditing agencies when we can. But what I'm struck by is it's unclear what's being audited, what's being written out, what we're taking funding from. One example, I would argue one of the most...
How's it unclear? They come out every day into the press briefing room with a list of shit they cut.
Successful government programs in American history, PEPFAR, which basically has saved 25 million lives in Africa with AIDS and HIV medication. And it's also...
I can't do it.